and then sent to a foster home where they again are reintroduced to trauma of being the odd ball. Our courts are contaminated with young, inexperienced caseworkers and polluted with bribes, high-priced bonuses for speedy adoption of terminated parents, and judges who don't practice law with the Constitution in their sights. This is a problem. George Washington never thought of children as pawn in the game of freedom and American values, and never had he wanted to sell them. They were from his maker, his creator. Our children are being run down for no other reason than the profits being made in some way. Somehow these government agencies make money hand over fist day in and day out. They have you go to classes that they are billing for, and there is no viable reason for you to attend. Yet when you hear an update, CPS tells you that you're further away from when you started. Reunification is your goal, not theirs. And after you go through 12+ months of grueling, painstaking classes and meetings, all while getting the slimmest amount of time to visit your child, and even worst, you are always supervised. Never alone again with your child, it's awful. How do they feel, do you think?
Where's the outrage? Why is nobody standing up for these families being torn apart by CPS?
Please don't tell me you're going to put all your bets on this superhero. You grown-ups are supposed to be coming to his rescue. Stop ignoring this problem. There is nothing more I can say to any of you. Please fight CPS and help those who have lost so much they can help themselves.
Hey, Henry, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Here we are. We are live.
Oh, my God, Danielle, I didn't even hear the words to my show.
Oh, well, I heard and I played it, and it's.
No, he's actually got equal and the same music.
Oh, no, my bad.
Yeah, you're all good. Hello, everyone, but at least we're starting on time. 8 o'clock, Danielle. That's it. Thank you, sweetheart. I apologize for last week. We got all confused, and then I don't know, just whatever happens, it happens. We do what we can, and that's all it should be asked of any parent, Danielle. If they're in the system, they need to do what they can do, and that's it. Just push what you can push, talk what you can talk, and sit back and listen, because that's how I learn.
That's how I'm learning. I've learned to do that. Yes.
Right.
Instead of me running my jabberjaw, I listen. I listen instead of just me running my mouth, because I've learned to.
Hello, Kelly. Glad to see you. How you like? Give me a thumbs up for starting on time. You know,
that's a plus for us. Woo.
Right.
That's
so
awesome.
Today is 11/15/25. My special friend Danielle decided to join me because we've been talking, we've been trying to do things and trying to understand things together underneath the ADA. And again, this is nothing more than educational purpose, Danielle.
Hey, Debbie. Debbie's here with us.
All right, Debbie. You know, one of the things I've been thinking of and dreaming of is I wouldn't mind if we have that capability, sort of like Toll and Roll does, and have like a Zoom meeting. Somebody's got to reach out and teach me Zoom. Somebody's got to teach me the internet. I got technical disabilities. I'll admit it, any day of the week. Yeah.
We can work on that, because Zoom is it's not really any different from like Google Meets, but it's kind of like what we do here.
So let me tell them the story of how stupid I am and the type of person I come up with. Well, I like to refer to, I know it's a bad word today, but that's how I come up with it. Isn't a bad word. But anyways, I decided to gift Danielle a new wireless headset, and the breaking up and her taping up her phone jack and the whole 9 yards. So I decided, I'm researching. Hey, I can buy this on eBay, send it to her. I'm figuring out where all these people are, just the location, so I can get the closest to her. And ended up being Texas was the only player on all these things. And it wasn't expensive. It was like $10, $11. And it was a gift in the thought that I just had enough. And I said, Danielle, you deserve a new set of headsets. So did you end up going to Amazon and getting the headset?
Yes,
right.
I did. And it's on the way. It should be here hopefully by Monday.
But so anyways, the guy sends me a note 2 days later after I'm like, hey, it's supposed to be here in 1 day. How the hell did it not ship? I can't find it in no carrier. Nobody's got this package. Who's got the package? He wrote, oh, our warehouses are having technical problems with that stock.
Oh, no.
So wait a minute. You're going to tell me, and I bought Chinese. I get it. I was just even blessed it was $10. And that's what everyone's telling me now today. If you need technology, you better snag it now, because after January, it's going to go insanely out of cost.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm hearing.
Computer and the whole 9 yards. Invest into your technology this year, guys, because it'll be at least 2 years before we come up and going on our own chips and our own aspect. But yeah. So, anyways, I thought that was pretty disturbing. I had to write back a note. Well, cancel the damn order. Right?
And they waited a couple days to message you.
And I didn't get the confirmation out until the third day that they canceled it, and the day of delivery. So
wow,
that wouldn't be bad if you think about it. Let's just say hypothetically, this is a company. Let's just say they're moving, I don't know,
like Amazon
phones a day across the country. Is that unreasonable? 500, let's say. If eBay is doing all the work and you just got to ship, that my opinion is that's some good money to be holding for freaking 3 days and just interest on it in the whole 9 yards.
Right.
It's a scam. And where's DOJ? Where's Doge?
Mm-hmm.
You know, right. Have an investigation here.
And you think, how are they holding on to customers? Like, how are they keeping customers? You know?
Hey, Kelly, you want to come in tonight? Because I really just want to hear some stuff from you. I'm not sure I'm offering it to anyone that anytime wants to talk to the ADA. Just type in the box and do it a couple times, because I can't obviously see. I like to look directly at Danielle. And yes, I got the stupid crooked computer.
I just froze.
Yeah, I got to get a camera for the top of my computer so it's pointing directly at me. You know, I got to be cool like everyone else and get one of those cool mics.
Oh, yeah. Those things are so cool.
I just want to be cool. I want the one that hangs down. Breaking news.
Right. I like it because it drowns out all the background noise. Like, you know.
So let me give you an example. I'd be like, hey, guys, breaking news. This is unbelievable tonight. We're off the hook. Donald Trump did some good the other day for us on the DCPS kids, which my only problem is he says they can go on to be doing great things. But the problem is when they come out of the system, they're so traumatized, in my opinion, that some real work has got to be done on these people, and almost like a hand-me-out, because they've been mentally beat down for the last 8 years as children. So their self-esteem is not going to be the same as at least one loving parent or grandparent, or I even say a friend of the family, because there's situations that it would make more sense. Like, let's just say your daughter was best friend with another girl, and the mother said, yeah, she can come live with me until Danielle gets on her feet, the whole night. Get me? That makes perfectly sense. A 90-day cap. 90 days. Right. And she still goes to her regular school. She still has the routine. Yes, she's probably going to have to deal with the gossip in the school. You know what I mean? You know how kids are, and kids are naturally cruel. They don't understand, you know, because it's about me movement. It's about me. Right. And it just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah.
Hey, John. John's here with us. We got John, Debbie.
Didn't John say last night he wanted to come on your show at the end of the show?
Yes.
I would like to meet this Frenchman. I would like to meet faces. You guys show up all the time. And you know what? I've never met you guys face to face. Not that my face is looking pretty. I should shut off this background thing.
I love it that you're using that. I love that. When I saw that, I was like, look at that.
It was a post from you. I was like, yeah, I could be
Yeah.
like God. I could be godly and project myself.
I love the colors. I made that. And that's what I
breaking
made.
news shit, though. Ready? So, anyway, supposedly Francesca Amata posted that she might be able to condense her bill and has a path to give Donald Trump's team an executive order to be signed immediately and end the corruption.
Wow, that's awesome.
She's claiming in a public email that, to me, there's a good possibility that the retribution and it goes retroactive.
Right. And
so that means we get to go back to day one of the corruption in your problems. I don't care if it was 15 years ago, 35 years ago.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to be dealing with a cap of 40 years because, again, that's when all these acts and power of the government came into fact before it was the actual purpose, again, of the 1935 Social Security Act, Title 4D funding, which our good friend Gunnar found that one out for us. I read it. I wish people would read it.
You said the 1935 Social Security Act?
35 or 38.
Really? Because I know, like, I'm going to look into that. Definitely.
Purpose. Well, Gunnar, if he's listening, he can come in and give us a little quick preach. I don't mind.
Yeah,
we're here to share.
Because, you know, like, when I go back on my family history and, like, ancestry, none of them had socials or anything until like the 1950s. It was weird.
I thought that was really great. I can confirm the ADA because that's what obviously I talked about, and I was about immunity.
He said, can you forward my past guest appearance with Obsidian to Henry? I can do that, John. Yeah. He used to be.
Why didn't John come in? I want to meet my French connection. As long as he ships us some poutine, duty free, of course, because we want to break the law. Americans cannot make poutine sauce like the Canadians can, let alone the cheese. I won't even get into that argument about squeaky cheese. They call it, it stays for a week on your counter, and it's fresh cheese from the cow. They curd it up, and it's called squeaky cheese. So it's in between a mozzarella and I don't know. It's a very, very light cheese, and when it melts, always.
I bet that's good.
Yeah. My first time on CPS Breaking News.
Truth prevails on the Obsidian show, on the show with Obsidian, right, John? So Obsidian used to do a show.
Why doesn't John share us? Why don't we find John's past little thing? Why is he being shy tonight? You know, I hate that, John. Let's go. Crack a whip.
John, you want to come on? My thing keeps
that was my first statement. Every parent's got to do what they got to do. And you know what? I want to hear how horrible it is in Canada, because I was kind of like upset going to an ADA meeting. I think it was oh God, out of California. I can't think of it. It's a white box. No immunity, maybe. Yeah, but they're based out of California on the web, and they're really about Canada. Qualified immunity, I forgot. There's so many people going on. I can't even keep up to the friend requests, and I was a quiet person. When I say to you a quiet person, I was good at 300 people, because you know what? I their freaking feeds. Now every day it's like I'm getting
trying to be popular, right?
And my problem is I just don't want, how can I say, the feds or like a state actor or a state player or an attorney getting into my stuff. Because obviously that's what they do. They try to use it against you.
I think that's what's going on with me.
I know enough people that we could end up doing something on the constitutional right, because this is only my opinion. And again, that's it. But
and I'll tell you, they do not like it when you know the Constitution, and when you know your rights, and you know the statutes and codes. Like here in Georgia, I'm like,
hey, Erica, we're putting it out to anyone that wants to come on the show tonight if they want to come. Otherwise, me and Danielle are going to dive into some talking. We're trying to push John, but I don't want to say
John, John, Debbie.
I want to meet people, guys. You guys are here every week. Come on. We got to get a Zoom thing going where we can talk and debate. I want to debate somebody.
That's a good idea.
That's what I like doing, is debating about the law. Because why? If we can debate it, then we learn about it. Because you're going to say, oh, that asshole Henry said this the other day. You know what I mean? Again, it's all good.
But that's the way to learn too.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people don't know about the ADA. Like,
absolutely.
The other day with my son, listen to this. I was supposed to be on it virtual, right? So when I ended up, I was trying to see how they were going to roll, because I wanted to see if they were going to fulfill it, because I got my brother. So it was the court date for the guardianship. Well, the virtual thing, they played like and the request was already there. Everything was supposed to be already set up. Well, they tried to tell, somebody just came in.
Oh, they're saying FBI and we're all done.
I know. Darren, you want to come on?
Is that Biggs? Tell him to come on.
You want to come up? Darren? Oh, he said, hold on. Okay. He said, hold on.
He'll be good. Well, wait a minute. Keep going, because I want to ask you some questions now. So where you're at now, you said to me you brought in your brother to the hearing with your son, right?
Okay.
For the meeting.
So, well, did
you ask for an accommodation for your brother?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, and then, they tried to say, and they didn't know that what? So they thought that they were gonna, because they were trying to keep me out of it. Let me tell you, they were trying to keep me out. So
when you say keep you out of asking for ADA, or keep you out of seeing your son?
Keep me out, period. Like, just make it to where it was going to be difficult either way, because they're automatically thought that they just automatically determined that I was going to just not show up or not be there. I'm sorry, whether virtual or in person, I'm going to be there no matter what. I don't care if I have to walk,
Right.
So, so it got to be like not even 5 minutes till I was already in the parking lot of the courthouse with my brother. Okay. We were already there, but we were supposed to be virtual because I knew they were going to play games about the virtual thing. They always do every time.
Right.
So this time I got smart, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and play their games. And we got up there early, but I made it seem like I was going to go virtual, but we were already in the parking lot. Well, look, when I tell you they had it totally blocked out, I even called up the clerk's office and asked them why the link was not available to be opened. And then I asked them that, and I told her I was supposed to be going on the virtual Zoom. It's called the Zoom, and it was scheduled and everything for 2 p.m. Oh, well, we don't have nobody here to work that. I said, you know what? How about this? I'll do even better. I said, I'll see y'all in a minute, and I need this on paper. I said, because this is BS. I said, but it's all good, because I showed them the accommodations that were already requested and everything, and me and my brother were there. So they shit a brick for one. And then the next day, I got to go in.
Now, when you walked in, did they say something about you didn't make a request 10 days ahead of time, blah, 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 any of that crap?
Yeah. And you know what I told them?
You told them that this is a public facility, and I have a right to access this public facility equal and the same as anyone else. Anyone else, any God-given person who wants to come to this prison, even look at it.
And you know what else I did? I also told them that if there was an emergency, that as long as I called in enough time, say if my ride was canceled on me at the last minute, if I had to get a ride, they are to make accommodations to do a Zoom. I said, so what if that's supposed to happen? I said, you're going to tell me that if my ride cancels at the last minute and I call y'all in enough time to set it up, you're going to deny.
I'm hearing a lot of that. And even the person on your show last night, I have to look at it this way. When they say that they're not going to give a ride to somebody in the system, again, it wasn't natural. It's not in your natural location. It's not in your natural neighborhood. It's not in your natural routine.
Look at somebody that don't have their license.
Hold on a minute. Right? But yet they substitute trains for the people, mass transit. they substitute freaking like high school back and forth for activities on
The school
sports.
bus.
Yep, the school buses. So again, technically, we're only supposed to get the kids to school. That's what the Constitution says.
That's true. That's true.
You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? And again, there's not this extra bullshit. It's band night. Oh, got to go ship them down an hour ride on the bus. And by the way, parents, we're going to McDonald's, and you got to give your kid $20 for McDonald's.
Right.
Makes no sense.
But they don't. I've learned when recently, since I have been invoking the ADA with them and doing what I should have did a long time ago, they ain't liking it. They are not liking it. But that's fine with me.
Can we start saying something and building something on the reverse engineering of the ADA, saying, well, wait a minute, you apply in this, and you have to look at yourself as a whole, the entity, the government, and say that we can get these services through here. They have dial-a-ride. They have. So again, if this is a medical reason why they're claiming you're not a good parent, because let's think about it, it's either abuse or a medical reason. Take a choice. Either one of them, with the claiming of abuse, right? That they have to give you a program service or at least an investigation to see what's going on, and how can we effectively ensure effective representation, effective communication,
and what services can we offer?
And again, the service part is part of what the child's needs are.
Right.
Or
what about like the parents? If they have to take
if the parents have needs, I think they should be protected as long as they're seeking appropriate help. And when I say appropriate help, the only things I'm thinking of, I'm not saying that somebody with an IQ of 75 should never, you know what I mean, be able to. And don't tell me that these schools are not pumping out kids that cannot read at nothing more than the 8th grade level.
True.
Again, so they just pass them along. And again, I think that's the wrong part, because they come up with like things like, your kid's going to be a janitor or shred papers, or, again, guys, I'm talking about special needs children with IEPs and 504 plans. That it's not a functional application to give them lifelong skills of work. Because that's all school is supposed to be about, is giving you the basic tools so you can work and be productive.
And right. And with the guardian, with the court the other day, with my son being under the ADA and me being an interested person, I'm automatically, because I'm his biological mother, definitely have every right to be there, And
hey, I think we're missing John down here before it goes off. You can also send to me the link to my phone, my Gmail, Danielle. Okay. So what is it saying? We can bring in John to Big Kahuna?
If he wants. Let me get my tablet. And then what is the other comments? I know.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No. I was saying, Erica, what are the other comments? I would, but I'm currently dealing with the police right now. I'm at work and I can't read. It's cut off the screen, but what is she saying? Erica? What is Erica saying?
Erica, where I would currently dealing with the police right now. I'm at work and noticed that this business door was cracked open there.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're closed and they left the door open. Good for you, girl.
Be careful though.
No, you ain't gonna get a business robbed at 8 o'clock at night.
I don't know. Around here in Georgia.
The hell is it? Why is the business? At least they stay open till 9, and then you got your shit food after that till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
But now when it comes to the sheriff and the ADA, that experience was OMG. That's all I could say. And my poor brother.
Why? What do you mean?
Like, they totally treated him like crap. Okay. Wouldn't let me in when they come out here and was going to evict us, which they were not supposed to. It was a wrongful eviction.
Well, yeah, that's trauma, dude. And again,
oh my gosh.
I think you got a DOJ complaint. Oh, the DOJ is reopened, so I would start filing your complaints again with the DOJ.
Good. They wouldn't take them last week.
because what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up using it after they tell you no for 20 times, 30 times, whatever it might be. You just get sick of filing complaints. This is what you need to do every day to prove your discrimination complaint. Yes, if the administrative duties are not there and fully compliant, then it's discrimination for all of us. I don't have to go any further than that. And this is where people are not getting this concept and this idea. But you have to also ask and say and teach. You have to. Again, if they're ignorant, again, a lot of these people are sympathetic to us behind the counter, especially when they see a good person with a disability, let it be cognitive or physical, get hammered on. I know it makes me freaking puke.
Yeah. It's I mean, I like,
you want to rile my cage, man. Let me see a sheriff do that to your brother. Let me see somebody.
They told me that if I didn't get out, that I was going to be arrested. And then there was a criminal trespass paper they had. And if I didn't comply, they were going to arrest me. And I'm like, all you keep threatening me with is arrest. Tell me what law, cite the law that says you cannot view my electronic documents that's proof. You tell me.
My new favorite thing is USC 18242241. I got 2 in coercion to break my civil rights. That's all I need to go to federal court.
Right. And like as soon as I said something about what was it? It was the when I asked him to cite the law or cite the statute here in Georgia, what? And oh boy, he wasn't having it. He said, "Let me turn my body cam on and you got to sign this and you're trespassing." Well then after that fiasco, I explained to him, I said, "Look, I have a disabled brother that is here. He is not on this paperwork. Nowhere. My brother is not he is not a squatter. He's nothing. Like, he lives here." I said, and he is disabled. His memory is, and he's had a very bad, very traumatizing brain injury. They said, "Well, where do you have an ambulatory something?" I'm like, "What?"
Like a bracelet, like a medical bracelet? Are you shitting me for hidden disabilities? Come on. Right.
And I told him, I said, "Oh boy." And then he's like, "You need to go over there." And so my brother's in this house.
Is once you affirmatively asked, okay, they can hide behind, well, we didn't know the child look or the person looked typical to me. But once you identify and you start making it their affirmative obligation to stop, drop, and roll, we'll say, because that's basically what I'm commanding right now. I want your designated responsible employee. I want your policies and procedures. I want to know your effective dates. I want to know your ADA advisory committee. I want to know everything about you. And it is not something I have to FOIA. It's called effective communication to ensure that I'm dealing with the right person, because I'm tired of the ignorance and untrained people dealing with my disabilities. And again, I use association rights, guys. I 100% love the association rights. It's a very powerful tool, because it's my job as a parent to navigate my son through the systems so that he can one day live in the community and not in state care. But they're not allowing that to happen. They're only building their bullshit. And they're trying to. If Donald Trump and Melania Trump were listening, I could save this government hundreds of trillions of dollars. We've already got the systems in place, because we already do, like, if you're elder and you need some grab bars, we put them up in your house. We already got Habitat for Humanity. Let's expand it. You want to be a jackass? I'm going to make you go work with the disabled. Meaning, you're going to go on a job site. You're going to watch a guy who's going to fight for life because it's his house and he wants to build it too. And he's in a wheelchair doing it. You know what I mean? Or like Nathan carrying studs. He's great with a wheelbarrow. You have no idea. Weeding. Oh my God. Because he's got such an OCD for weeding, picking little things. He's the best weeder. So I got a weeder for hire. We work for food. Gluten-free, casein-free, soy-free, organic. It ain't going to be a cheap day with me.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And he prefers aged beef and mold, the stuff that's probably $50 a pound or whatever. Yeah. And we only minimize work for 2 hours. Then we play around.
Oh, wow. But it's sad that just to know the things
To tell me your brother, even with his traumatic brain injury, he can go outside and do things underneath a modeled situation.
Yes, he can. You know what they asked me? Can he walk? I said, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what?
Did you have your $19.50 Amazon recorder on you?
Yeah. And they're trying to say that.
Recorder?
Yes. And they're trying to say that they don't, because I requested the body cams for them. They're trying to tell me that the civil department.
Guys, I think it's perfectly legal because you know the discrimination is
in the state of Georgia. It is.
You get the right to record these because you're anticipating the discrimination, not just because of one example, but multiple examples that you've
we're
gone
a one right to
record
one person.
So
like we're one
the harm of their effect.
I don't have to get their permission to record. I can just record because it's a one person state down here.
See, it's not in Connecticut and it's not in a lot of other states.
And they went back on the police report. Get this, and tried to say that it was suspicious, that they were out here for a suspicious activity, when it was definitely a wrongful eviction. And that right there tells you they were trying to cover their butts because they knew right then, because they had to the judge had to call them to halt it because they would not. I mean, they would not let it was. I mean, I got it all on video. And then when after all it was said and done, I put in the open records request and everything. And then I got that back the very next day. Right. Okay. Well, the weekend was after the weekend because this would happen on a Friday. So I got it on Monday. When I tell you that it happened on a Monday. So when I tell you it was on a Friday. It was on a Friday. Sure was. Sorry. Yeah, so I had the weekend. So I said, but that Monday, but the whole, I mean, it's like even the police report is wrong. Like they went back and changed things.
Yep.
And I'm like, but I have the video footage. And it's a good thing I did record because.
Well, are you not only that, but did you have like a little notebook and write down a few statements that they made and the dates and the time?
Yeah.
You should have a notebook on everything guys. I'm the worst at this. I'm the
4
worst at it because now I'm kicking myself in the ass. I'm like, how am I going to build 17 years of discrimination? I got the documents, but to tell the story.
That is a lot.
You know what I mean? And again, when they want the actual effect of harm, and again,
they want to see a timeline of it, like a pattern of things and stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely. I have 4 notebooks, and they're color coded for each like certain situations, and one for me and my bro, one for me, one for Yeah, I've got like many notebooks, and they got many.
How is it going with the requesting your state, Atlanta, Georgia, which is the Olmstead decision, and it figures that your brother fell off the radar on a state that has claim to ensuring the disabled bring into their community rights. I just don't get it. I'm blown away. And same with Tennessee. I'm blown away. Tennessee Lane is the cat's meow, in my opinion. Yeah. And again, when Lane sued Tennessee is even better. Popovich is great. These are all great cases. You guys got to learn and understand. They're basic old school cases.
I just learned about Olmstead when you said it. When you said something about it that one day.
Right. And again, I got to get my stuff up on the website because it would be easy for me to direct people now, go right to it. But that's just a whole nother programming issue that I just don't have time, and I'm not smart enough. So it's just, I'm learning, guys. We'll get it. Let's make it a goal for a year out. Be fully up and going.
6 months.
6 months. 6 months. Well, I guess we only really need a good snowstorm, which that shit's right above me right now. Darren should be getting hit in Maine.
A snowstorm.
Enjoy that snow, brother. Because you deserve it not coming on my show. I still haven't had Tiffany on a Saturday night. She refuses to give me any time. Was Saturday night such a special night? Is that bath night? Everyone gets ready for church.
I don't know. Does she do Saturday?
Well, I teased one of my buddies on that tonight. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a nice warm shower and jump in the bed." And I was like, dude, are you really seriously? What do you got? Church in the morning? Saturday night, we got to get all cleaned up and, take a bath and get ready for Sunday church. Got to get ready for the good clothes.
Now, what someone asked me, was it yesterday or the day before? They said, Daniel, I want to know when y'all say Title I, Title II, Title III, what is that? What are those? Why is it like that?
It's easy.
I said, exactly.
It's easy. You just got to go to ada.gov and look at the different titles.
Yep.
And what you want to do is look back at the early 90s. And again, I continue to say this. Henry J. Martaccio, look at me up. You will see my LLB complaints. You will see an AC case 48057, I believe, or 058.
Where can they look that up at?
Connecticut Appellate Courts.
Y'all hear that, everyone?
Find me all over. I got Martaccio versus Savoy. There's obviously when I went after the mother. And again, courts are the ones that caused my son's harm. I don't give a shit. Now the technology's out. My son was written about, and it was about chelation and detoxifying of my child. That they weren't writing about, but it's not the truth. The truth was the courts and DDS conspired to keep this child away from me for over 9 months.
Wow.
Imagine that, to keep the billable system going.
Well, that's like with my son, they kept him.
And worst of all, guys, it screwed me when I got custody because now he had a pre-existing condition and my insurance was like fucking $4,000 quote for him.
Oh, wow.
And again, never mind the money where I could have just kept going in my business, kept going in my life and brought him into it. They did not do that. You know what I mean?
Was he put in a facility or
no, the grandparents took him, then used him as a carrot to try to clean her up.
Oh.
So, and again, because they're big money, related to people up at UConn. Fuck you too.
Oh, wow.
The more money you got, the more I probably hate you. Unless you earn that money. And then why is that? Why is that? I tentatively hate people who really don't earn their money. And I ain't talking about
appreciate nothing in life.
I'm not talking about people who, I don't know, scratched and won a ticket. You know what I mean? Like the person who just won. I thought it was in your state, Georgia. They just hit Powerball.
Yeah.
Or Mega Millions. The one is $5 a ticket.
Yep.
Tonight's Powerball.
Actually, I think that was right down the road that they hit that. I think.
Dude, clean. Imagine that, waking up and you got $435 million in your bank account.
I would pass out. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Clean.
That'd be nice.
Just off the interest compounding on that money in a bank account.
Right? Heck.
You know?
And you know, it's and now that we go through all the things that we do, like the things that I've gone through just in a matter of a couple weeks, I mean, it's just, and people are like, well, file a lawsuit. You know what? It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It is. Fighting 3 things in one. It's a lot when one person's doing it, you know?
I listen, this is what they do. They try to crack you. But again, spin the tables, make them prove their administrative duties.
Right.
So I hope we're getting on DDS this week or DSS this week because you want to know why the application hasn't been done through Department of Social Services. You also want to know Department of Developmental Services if he qualifies. I don't know. When was the last time he had a test? Let's get an IQ test. You know what I mean?
Well, I need one I got to do one on my brother and son.
Right. Because again, that'll allow you to be able to tell what the developmental curve is and what appropriate services are going to be open to them.
I know his with my son. I wish I should have pulled the report before I got on.
All right, this is how bad I am, guys. What the hell is TBH? To be honest. To be honest.
Yeah.
All right.
It is a lot it is. And then if you're going pro se, like, and you're doing your own, like, the paperwork alone, like the templates, the documents, I mean, having to, like, that right there alone is.
But this is what an open educational talk. I mean, if other people are allowed to talk about sports, why ain't we openly allowed to talk about the ADA and come knock on that judge's door or CPS, and I have an association right to that person or that child? So again, when I say to you, it brings in the whole masses of your community that would now be able to attack and say, what the hell is going on here? And you, Mr. Designated Responsible Employee, you're the only person who can fix it, because Congress charged you to fix it. Once it's identified to you, you will remedy the system. There is no judge. There is no order of a judge. There is no Supreme Court bullshit. It is DOJ and the feds. Those are the two people. Or if the state has like a civil rights department in statute, it's acceptable because they're a third party to the state. But it doesn't happen because we already know the civil rights people are already in bed with the state pushing their agenda, which I'm not here to get into. I don't care about agendas. I do have it very upsetting to me that my son, your brother, just can't hang up their disability for the day. No. If I'm a guy and I feel like I'm a girl, I can put a wig on. I can maybe shave. I can, do a few things, put some makeup on. But if I needed to be a guy for that day, it'd be a tough struggle, but I could do it.
Right?
Does that make sense to you? Why are we treating this as a disability? I just don't get it.
I mean, a lot of things.
I'm not prejudiced, guys. I'm not.
But this is stuff that we did not even worry about a decade ago or 20 years ago.
It was developed during my years when I was in high school. And yes, if I could say, yes, that was the fight between religion and, Adam and Eve and Adam and Adam. I still believe in Adam and Eve, but as long as you don't shove it down my fucking throat, I don't care about Adam and Adam.
And it wasn't like a real big, like it wasn't talked about much. I mean,
it was in the closet. And again, Danielle, if you had a boyfriend or whatever, and you guys were out on a good time with me and my girlfriend, if I had a girlfriend, so looking for good girls out there, guys, that's just a hint up here in Connecticut. But anyways, I'm trying to put out, hey, we'll turn this into a singles club, because I swear the only people I can relate to are other divorcees or people who have been cheating. But yeah,
y'all heard it, ladies. He's
yeah. I'm an old man, simple, not hard to tame, already housebroken, good to go. But yeah, what the hell were we talking about? Now you got me all freaked out.
We were talking about how they would it was the guy with guy, girl type. It wasn't a big.
Yeah, but before I got onto that tangent on Justified, because I do not want to be accused tomorrow and written about that Henry, he's a prejudiced prick, ain't he? Yeah, well, I'm a loudmouth. Fuck it all. I don't care. You know what I mean? And again, I'm sorry if I OCD people and get under OCD. It's just my style. I'm Italian. I'm used to 5 people fighting at the kitchen table for food, because that's how we grew up as kids. You know what I mean? And again, it's just how it is. And I'm sorry. Some people grew up in a quiet house where you could hear a pin drop.
Right.
I'm nervous when I don't hear noise.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I missed a pitter patter and feet running around.
Like instinct when you don't hear the kid, making some noise.
When it's quiet around here, I'm like, oh, something's up. Like
run.
Not used to quietness. Like no.
Yeah, but we were on such a good topic too, and it was all about screwing with these people. About you got to get on this shit, Danielle. I'm begging you. And are we going to end up bringing in John tonight or no? Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
I know Brenda's face. We see Brenda all the time. I want to meet John. Well, I want to get his famous poutine sauce.
Well, look at Brenda with her husband and what he's going through. And the disability.
Right. Well, again, she's another one. She hasn't given me updates on where she's at. She's got to get on this shit. If she doesn't, she loses her fact. And again, Brenda, to DOJ is back on. You know what I mean? So time to start filing your complaints on your association right to your husband, because he's incapable. And you could put that in black and white that the prisons are not allowing them to, because they haven't identified in how many months we've been asking now, Brenda? 2,
It's
3, 4?
3 months, 3, 4
3
months.
months?
Yeah,
3
it's going
months,
on
man.
3.
That's a lot of time, dude.
Been a
Again,
while.
if they use the 10-day rule on you, why don't they have to prove compliancy in 10 days? They're
That's right.
supposed to have this at a person, at a terminal, published. That's the worst part of it.
If
It
they
should be
want
found at your state library or
right,
your state, you know what I mean, libraries,
right.
law
And if they
libraries.
want us to meet a time, and we expect them to do as well. I mean, if they're supposed to do it, and if we expect an answer in 3 days or
So
something.
it kind of goes back to my educational thing where they just age kids out of the system. And that's kind of what I noticed on every parent over my 17 years gets aged out of the system. And you got to go away because you're going to lose your insanity, or you're going to become a parent who sees the brink of a absolute understanding that they can clip us, and they have clipped us, and they'll take out anyone that's going to freaking show the corruption. I'm
Yeah.
just hoping that it ain't happening. You know what I mean? No more.
No, she has not. I don't know if she's coming on or not, Justine. Darren maybe can help us with that.
Now who's Justine? She just came in, right?
Hi, Justine, and she's on at 9. We got 15 minutes. But
That's
welcome in.
if she's on. Have we gotten a confirmation?
No, we can ask
Who would be I should ask Allison.
Darren.
Darren, is he in the system?
He's back. He's somewhere. Brenda, can you reach out to Sam and see if she's going to be live tonight, please?
And
if you're
not,
still here,
have her join in. Let's talk. I want to meet Sam. Let's get this going, because I think we're all on the same thing. People are looking for a way to communicate and talk. And again,
you know what?
I would rather have you girls do things like that. I would like to dive into some debatable law. I am looking for somebody to come on with me and debate so bad and ask
debate if I was ready. Like,
well,
look, if I had
you're ready.
Right here.
You have the basics of the complaint. You just have to read those technical guidances I give you. Then you'll understand the whole administrative duties.
The one I'm stuck on right now is that sheriff department. That they're BS bullshit, because the courts, they've, besides with the new thing with my son, that situation, and the fact that why is CPS even still
ready? I'm just gonna play. When you say sheriff's office, you're talking about the local county office at the jailhouse, or are you talking with your son's department, or are you talking about the town cops within the town?
The county that I live in.
Cops. Okay.
Yeah. But my son wasn't involved in that. That's my brother.
I know there's a settlement agreement for the town of Newington, the state of Connecticut. I continue to Google ADA.
I did find one for Georgia.
A police department we're talking about.
Sheriff's department.
Sheriff's department.
Yes.
Yeah, we call them police up here.
Oh.
And again, the only one I'm familiar is the constitutional sheriff, which I'm trying to learn from everyone. But when are we going to have, what's his name? Sheriff Dan on with Tiffany. I thought
Flynn?
Tiffany.
General Flynn? Sheriff?
No, Sheriff.
Humphrey?
Toll and roll. Back in DC.
Oh, what is his name? The one that was on before?
Now I'm gonna have to Google it. Yeah, he was on their show one night as a guest with all the other toll and roll.
I know. I've been watching JD Humphreys. St.
I've been watching. That guy kills me. I like that guy. I wish he was in my state. I'd be jacking him and buying him coffee every day.
Oh, I would.
I'll just talk to you
I love his show.
I'm here to escort you and make sure I take a bullet for you, because your style is something I love.
I love his show too. Like have you seen his YouTube show he does?
Sheriff Mac. Thank you, Brenda.
Sheriff Mac. There she is. She came up to the rescue. Sorry.
So anyways, I'm going to break it down. Again, they're a Title II entity. Within your sheriff's department, they also have services, right, for domestic violence, women's batter. That's what you want to look down, is all the different types of funding that they have. I mean, my God, these guys get X amount of dollars to be expert marksmen and travel the country and do all this crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, how is it not possible if they can send a whole police force, and I honor when a sheriff gets killed accidentally, 100%. You know what I mean? On duty or off duty, because more than likely when a cop is off duty, they're still good people and they still protect the community.
So they said, yes, Sam is going to be on at 9.
Okay.
So 10 minutes. But we can do it show.
10 minutes. Well, we've been cranking it. It's all good. So
I told her you will.
What do we got? 2 minutes left, and then we can flip it and go live. If she wants to go at 9 o'clock, let her rip.
Well, and Brenda said, Daniel, I told her you would.
Is it going to be 9 o'clock, or should we have that half-hour break so everybody can reboot, go to the bathroom, and then come in? But that was my idea. Just to let you know, guys, we are taking suggestions on how to better improve our services. My vote is I want to get like a Zoom type meeting going on so I can have all your faces, line you up like we're the professor, and have an open college campus style debate.
Well, you know,
I want you to vent your problem. I want you to vent your problem in quick, to the point. I don't want to hear names of, well, Joe Sam did this to me. No, I want to know, hey, listen, he denied me on this date, and let's go from there. I asked, they denied.
Our people can come in with their questions that they have.
Well, maybe they're stuck. And again, same as you're asking about the sheriff's department, I just gave you the take federal funding. You have to have them break out what the town gets for federal funding.
And
not only the sheriff's department, but the town hall, parks and recs. You know, all of it.
The road service, the road department, all of
their affirmative obligation is they have to care for the most vulnerable. They have to care for the most vulnerable. And I'm sorry, if you have a disability, you have a vulnerability. I don't care if it's walking, talking, breathing, cognitive, hidden, perceived. I love the one that's perceived. I really love it when they perceive you, because man, you can cram that right up their ass.
Right.
And
and you know, remember that we were going to talk about the bonds and stuff that one day.
We got to get a bond show going. Yes, I want to,
because with what you just said about the federal funds and stuff,
right?
That loyalty oath with these public officials, and I'll fill everybody in on that, and because I'll have everything laid out.
We're expecting to start seeing more of you again, correct?
Yes, I'm able to breathe now.
And Brenda's going to get her gassing gear and be the late night, because we got to have somebody to cover the California time. Not me. I'll take AM, man. Don't make me do PM. And
I do anytime, really. But
well, I'm gonna say till next week, or until John decides to show himself on a video and send me the video, because I know he's got that Hall of Fame video of when he went live one time with you. But he's here every week. He's a dedicated follower. I want to see his face, and I want to see him, guys. That's my new thing. I don't want to even deal with names
start getting
anymore.
On the shows.
We got work to do this year, guys, and it's going to come quick. So let's not screw around.
And Henry, I think that Debbie's daughter would be really good. Debbie and them, because her daughter's got a disability, and she's faced and she's and with CPS in Kansas and the stuff that they're doing, and it's maybe they
tonight somebody asked me out in New York to help somebody in Connecticut, and it says there's a disability involved. Obviously I can,
disability
on that,
or people like that are starting to pop up.
Yes, her issue is with CPS, and I'm not the expert on it, because I fell into the trap of, okay, let's go ahead and do this. You know what I mean? I don't care. What do you want to sniff? You want to sniff my underwear? You want to sniff my socks? Doesn't care. You want me to jump through a hoop? I'll jump through 10 fucking hoops and still tell you, fuck you. You're non-compliant of the American Disabilities Act. Who are you to even say you have the intelligence to judge me?
Right.
Or my child's needs?
Who are they to judge? Because
where's their license? What makes them an MD doctor?
Are they allowed to give out diagnosis? No.
And last I knew, I am the expert on this child. You know what I mean? I am the expert on my child's needs. I am the expert on what our community is. I am an expert on what religious beliefs should be instilled in that child.
The parent knows what's best for their child. Way over them caseworkers.
All right,
I'd
it's
like any of
52,
them.
so I don't know how much music we got, but play me something good. I don't want depression. I want something good. Can you get to that? God, we need you now. I mean,
that song.
How you took away my
Is that what you want to play?
See how you took away my show intro.
Sorry, it said open.
Amateur producer, freaking amateur.
I know, right? But hey, we did it. We made it. We did it.
Hey, we're two experts of just bullshit. So,
Hey,
Mr. James.
Hey, James, how are you?
When you coming on the show, James? When you coming on the show? Tell us your story one day, but not tonight because Sam's coming on next. Brenda, Danielle, get us the hell out of here.
All right,
everybody. Later, and you better put on a good song. I want that one song.
I gotta
God, we need you now because I'm telling you, if Francesca Amata's got this power in her and God behind her, like I think she might. Again, guys, I'd be happy with taking away their immunity. I'd be happy with retro dating it so that we all got rights to remedy. And again, the ADA is the main cover because again, they cannot take 35 years to become compliant. Why is nobody else crying about this? And again, my disability devil takes everyone. I don't care if you're black, purple, green, up, down, left, right. It doesn't matter, man. We're all one slip away from needing protection.
Right.
And again, traumatic brain injury is not a joke all the way down to autism. So there you go, baby. Night, everyone. I appreciate.
Bye, everyone.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darren.
World getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate. Separate and segregate, don't celebrate quite yet. The storm is coming, cue for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country. And our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight. Pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on the streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour, troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, chosen just neglected, deflected by some breaking news. Oh, we just accepted, expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objectives, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lying not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Nah, drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
Oh, one day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. Oh, we need you now. One day, one day, one day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need